Greetings and salutations, you guys. Welcome back. Shiva here, once again with another stream. This is gonna be kind of different. This is a Resident Evil Requiem post-game stream. So a couple of nights ago on Sunday, I finished the game, and now I'm just gonna go through it casual mode. I've kind of worked on it yesterday here and there, going through casual mode. So we're kind of gonna be like halfway through the game once I start playing. And we're just gonna sit back. We're gonna like chat about the game, what worked, what didn't work, what was cool about it, what sucked about it. And also at the same time, I'm gonna be trying to clear out my challenges. One of them is trying to get rid, not trying to get rid, trying to get through it and take no damage or no heal run. So I could get damaged, I could get hurt, but I can't use any healing. Hey, Flo, how are you? How are you doing, babe? Let me give you that little shout out right there. So for everyone who's tuning in, welcome. For everyone who's coming in as well, welcome. There's gonna be spoilers in the stream. It's a casual run, so I'm just gonna have fun. We're just gonna goof off. We're gonna try experiment some things and whatnot. And I played a bit of this like late Sunday night before falling asleep, and also some of it yesterday. So it's gonna be like halfway through it. First up, you just notice it on screen right now is you have Emily and Grace, and then Grace and Alyssa. Their pictures are on screen after you beat the game. Like it's actually there, so spoilers right there. And then also the music is different now too. It's the credit song is kind of playing in the background now. So that's like the first two noticeable differences. On top of that, whenever you start the story over again now, at the very beginning when you play as Leon, you actually have his item box. It's like right there, his supply box is there, so you get to buy your guns again from the very beginning of the game. The only thing that's a little bit of a turnoff compared to the other Resident Evils is that there is no New Game Plus. So by that, I mean, like, take for example Resident Evil 4, every time if you go through the game, you finish it and restart the game, you carry over all your weapons, all your items, your stats, everything gets carried over into the new game. Requiem does not do that. Requiem, you basically start off again with nothing outside of the stuff that you get from like the bonus weapons. So like these kind of bonus weapons, you'll have those on your characters, but you have to regain all your other weapons, upgrade everything, and all that. So it is a bit of a grind still to max out stuff. Oh, it says I got a new subscriber. What crap? Thank you, whoever subscribed to me. I appreciate it. So, awesome. Amazing. Thank you for whoever subscribed. I can't really tell I'm in right now. Alright. Okay, so let's just dive into it, really. Just go to the new story. Load up a game. As you can see here, I have my casual save file. I'm in the basement area, and I just need to get the last... I have to do the meat grinder thing. So Grace has her Apocalypse costume on, as you can see here. It's based on Alice's costume in from Resident Evil Apocalypse, the movie. Oh, Vito, thank you for that sub. I appreciate it, dude, and welcome in. How you been, Vito? Get that a little shout out. There we go. So, let's talk about Resident Evil 9, or Resident Evil Requiem. It did a lot of good things, but it also did a lot of questionable things, too. Let's talk about the good. So Grace's time in the game, amazing experience. It really is a callback to the simpler survival horror days. Yeah, of course, Vito, of course. Like it takes me back to like when Resident Evil was scary. Resident Evil had like that survival horror element and stuff. Um, that was missing for a while between Resident Evil 4 and 6. Then they brought it back with RE7, thankfully. And then, but RE8 Village, it kind of went back more towards the action-oriented side of things. So it's kind of like, eh, at times. So it was kind of questionable how they're going to do it for RE9, but thankfully they put it off with grace. Leon is just straight up RE4, but on steroids now with him because he's just overpowered. He's been through this so much now that like he's used to just fighting zombies. Like he gets paid for a living fighting zombies and bioterrorism. Let's see. So those are the good points. Like when like you look at it as two separate halves, the game is really good between the characters. But the one thing I noticed is that the game kind of falls apart. Oh wait, hold. The game kind of falls apart once you hit Raccoon City. Yeah, it's perfect. Oh, there it is. Processing complete. So, thank you, game. As I'm processing my thoughts on Resident Evil 9, like I said, was once you hit Raccoon City again, and you kind of like you explore and do all that stuff with Leon, the game kind of drags out. It's a weird thing. It's kind of like the game is really good all the way up until the end of the clinic, the hospital, and then it kind of nosedives a little bit once they hit Raccoon City, and that kind of sucks though because Raccoon City was like the main selling point, was like the main reason why a lot of longtime fans were super excited because you're going back to Raccoon City, going back to the RPG and all that stuff, but it's literally like the section with Leon is just like a little tiny zone kind of thing. If you think about it, kind of like from RE4 kind of thing, and then like it's over, it's done. Like then you go underground and you deal with all the stuff there. And a lot of people online have been saying that like Resident Evil Requiem, as much as the gameplay is really good, the story, the plot, it just feels like they took two separate games or two separate game ideas and mashed it together into one thing. And yes, like the beating part is really good. Like you can tell like they kind of had like the clinic part done and ready and everything, and then they didn't know where to go from there. And then they just like, oh, Raccoon City and everything else, and they just mashed it together. Like a lot of people are saying that it would have been better if RE9 was just set in the clinic, like a massive, massive hospital type thing. And then when Resident Evil 10 comes out, or REX or Rex, as a lot of people are calling it, when that comes out, then you go back to Raccoon City and you have like that whole thing that ties up everything. Because I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of disappointed that we never fought Xeno. Like we see him in cutscenes and stuff, but never once fought him. They definitely need some bullets and clear some space here. But I don't know. That's like my thoughts as I play through it.
Get out of this place.
Debating if I should just go this way or take the vent and pop out over here. Choiceless, Thank you again, Vita. Thank you again. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Like, I got the notification that I got a subscriber. Like, it pops up on like that Twitch creator board thing, but then now I finally see it over here. But no, seriously, thank you, Vita. Thank you. Like, I'm sorry if I sound critical about Requiem. Like, it's not a bad game. It is definitely not a bad game. It's, to be honest, like I consider like the Resident Evil that's like in the middle in terms of good and bad. Like it's just right in the middle for me. Ah, okay, okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate just like setting that up. Uh, Thank you, Vita. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go this way. We just pop a thing. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Vito. I agree. Like, I get why they added Grace, just to keep that tension, that horror alive in terms of the character going through it and stuff, because you can't do it with Leon. You see it in here. Leon's already kicking everyone's butt on things. And you can't do it with the Chris, obviously. Jill, you can't do it. Like, you can't do it with the OG characters. So, I get why they added Grace, and they kind of, like, stuck with the horror with her. Like, I would absolutely love if REX or Rex ends up becoming pure horror, and we get, like, a brand new character who doesn't know anything, doesn't know what's going on, all that. And you just throw them into it, like, and you just play as them only. Like, you can have the other characters, they can show up to help out, assist and stuff, but man, just give me a brand new character who's like a total newbie things, and they're constantly panicking. They're constantly afraid, like the way Grace was in here. But do not give us a playable Chris, Leon, Jill, or Claire. Use them as like DLC or something after the main game's run. Okay, let's check it out. Like they did a good thing because of RE7. It worked. You just play as Ethan, and of course Chris shows up at the end. But it's just Ethan's story, and he's going through it alone, and it's terrifying, and it works. You want Mike Epps? I just forgot about his character. He survived in those movies by like I don't know how many movies did he survive in? Was it three of them, four of them, or something? He was in a lot of them. I remember that. I remember that. He died in the third one. Was it like because of like a bus or something? Like I'm not gonna lie, all those Resident Evil movies, the live action ones, they kind of all just blend into each other. It's the funniest thing. Okay. Wait, I need to get the other two plugs and then bring it back. Like, to be honest, talking about these characters, like, we most definitely need to see more Billy. Like, Billy needs to come back, Carlos needs to come back, even Mike Epps' character should probably be introduced. Grace is basically Alice now, in a way. Like, Spencer's creation is Grace. And in the movie, Spencer creates Alice, basically, or something like that. I don't know. The final chapter, Resident Evil, the final chapter of the movie is like off the walls, confusing as hell. Even even after watching all those Resident Evil movies in order, it's just like you're like, wait, what? What happened? After each movie, like yeah, it's like I would love it if Resident Evil 10 had something that was kind of like this, like that, where you're like maybe they could switch off characters. Like you could have a brand new character set in the present day. Um, like they're going through their story, but then you can also have flashbacks to the first Resident Evil using this new engine, the RE engine, and you're playing as Chris and Jill, and you're kind of like going through the mansion as like flashback chapters kind of stuff. This way, Chris and Jill they don't even know how to deal with zombies in the first Resident Evil, so it works at maintaining the horror and also it helps with the rumors of like they're making a new Resident Evil 1 remake, like a remake. So it makes sense to do something like that because then you have the new game and then you can have like some new character diving into like the mysteries, past mysteries of the series, like Umbrella Connections, the Connections, HCF, Tricell, stuff like that, investigating Wesker basically. And then you can flash back to the mansion incident with Chris and Jill in the new style graphics from the RE engine, and you can kind of like do what they did in here in Requiem between Grace and Leon, kind of thing. But keep it strictly horror because Chris and Jill back then they didn't really know how to deal with the zombies, so it'll still be scary and terrifying stuff, and it could be a nice way to like do like a 30th anniversary for the series, 35th anniversary for the series, or 40th anniversary, depending when they make this, and then also go back to the original game while introducing something new too. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. Like that's what it could be. Like the new character could have a story that kind of ties up everything. That's almost what Requiem was in a way. Like the back half of this game. It's like they were tying up the umbrella connections and all that stuff. And somebody joked online on Reddit that the next Resident Evil is going to feature the connections, but then you're going to find out that all the different leaders of the connections are different clones of Wesker. And somebody was like, "Oh, it's like an Organization 13 of Wesker." Like Kingdom Heart reference right there, yes. So, like, just imagine, like, you have Wesker, you have Albert Wesker, you have Alex Wesker, you have Zeno, you have who else? Who else could be a Wesker clone? Alex, Zeno. You could have Hunk could be another Wesker, so on and so forth. That's what that would be funny to have, like, just a council of Weskers, basically, and have them be the villains. And in this way, everybody has their own Wesker to fight. Chris has Albert Wesker. Leon has Zeno. You never know, Zeno could be like another clone of him. And then Claire has Alex, and then Jill could get her own Wesker, and they could each fight Wesker. Pretty much, pretty much. Like there's technically only one Wesker right now that we know that is alive, kind of, sort of, and that's Alex. So Alex Wesker, Wesker's sister, is alive. She's out there. We don't know if she's ever gonna come back to the series stuff. So there's that. And then then you have Jake as well. Jake is the other Wesker that's out there too. Jake Wesker. And then but yeah, so it's like RE10 or REX or Rex, as I'm gonna call it, should tie up the series perfectly well, get rid of the whole Wesker plot line, like, well, finish that, and then finish all the Umbrella, the connections, all that stuff, and just give the old guard, the OG characters, to have them ride off in the sunset, or have some of them die, whatever it is, and then just start clean with RE11, like Vita said, and maybe you could just use Rose, and Natalia, Mora, like the new gen characters could take over, like Grace, Jake, Natalia, Mora, Rose. They could like take over as the main characters from RE11 to RE20 or something like that, and introduce like a brand new villain that they don't kill. They don't kill off too soon, because that was one problem when Wesker died in RE5. It just went downhill in terms of like having an engaging, captivating villain that you want to keep watching on screen. Like everyone else just became like one-note villains, like Derek Simmons, the Bakers, well, Lucas Baker, or Evelyn, really, and then Miranda in Village. Like, I have enough space open. There's some. Ah, crap. Yeah, I need to come back to that. There we go. Did that give you a jump scare, everyone? I'm sorry. Shit. No space. Okay. I'll just discard that. That was actually something new I heard. That rattling sound. The moment I take this, she's gonna pop out from there. Knew it. But yeah, so that's like my thoughts with the Resident Evil so far, like with the Requiem. Like, I still like playing this game. Like, it gives me that nice blend of classic Resident Evil and more modern action Resident Evil because of Leon and stuff. Like, it's fun. Like, from a more technical standpoint with Requiem though itself, I wish they had a new game plus. Like, all we have is standard classic, standard modern difficulties. Classic, you have to use ink ribbons to save the game. Modern, kind of like auto saves, and you can have unlimited saves to save things and stuff with checkpoints. And then there's casual mode, and then there's insanity mode. Insanity mode, from what I've heard, is a higher difficulty, but it doesn't really make a difference from what a lot of people are saying. It's like because you still have to gain your weapons and stuff like that back and all that while playing. The only thing that's different is that the items, like the ammo boxes, ink ribbons, like those things, like green herbs and stuff, those things are rearranged. So they're not in the same spot that they would normally be in the normal game. And then, um, and then, like the other thing is there is no bonus mode. So there's nothing like mercenaries or raid mode or anything like that. So you're just stuck playing the main story. And on top of that, there is no like character select kind of thing. Like after you beat the game, then you get to choose. Oh, you just want to play the Leon section? Here we go. Just play the Leon section. Or you just want to play as Grace? Play as Grace only. They don't have anything like that. So there's no incentive outside of just constantly trying to play the game at a faster pace, do the little challenges here and there if you're able to, and just replay the story over and over and over again. It's not like actually, it is a lot like Resident Evil 3 remake. It was a similar thing, but at least that came with Resident Evil Resistance, and you could play that as well on the side. Requiem doesn't come with anything at all, so hopefully people like hopefully Capcom they're able to add like a new game plus or add like a mercenaries as DLC or just something to incentivize again to like entice players to come back and keep playing the game for months to come. Vito says RE11 Aliens, RE12 Egypt, RE13 Vikings, RE14 Japan. Just follow Assassin's Creed. I'm not gonna lie, an Egypt setting and a Japanese setting would be awesome for Resident Evil. Like Umbrella could have a facility in Japan. It could be totally a thing. Egypt, another one. Like imagine having it like in a pyramid setting. Like you're doing Resident Evil and you're stuck inside a pyramid and you got the zombies and mummies and all that stuff. That would be cool. Like you could start off in the streets, then you could have like a desert section, and then you could have like the actual like one of the Great Pyramids could be like an umbrella research facility inside. I don't know much about the Vikings if they could do that. It would probably be like in the wilderness in the Norse mythology and the wilderness and stuff like that. RE14 Japan, totally possible. They just like use one of the movies as an idea. I think it was Afterlife. They were in Japan. There was like an underground base in Tokyo kind of thing. Totally doable. RE11 with an alien idea, it could be possible. It could be like a virus from space, really. Like a virus on a meteorite lands on Earth, and Umbrella was working on it. The connections were working on it to make it into something. Could be possible. Could be a thing. Like it could be like a total Venom type thing going on. But yeah, these are like my thoughts, you guys. I'm sorry if I'm rambling here. This is like my thoughts. This is how I am. Whenever I finish a Resident Evil, like a new Resident Evil, my brain starts thinking about the future, like what they could do next, where they could go with it, how it could turn out, and stuff like that. And on top of that, hopefully, Capcom, if you're hearing me, if you're listening to me right now, Capcom, or somebody from Capcom, I want a Resident Evil Outbreak remake, port, remaster with a working online something. I just want Resident Evil Outbreak on modern systems. Playable, so I could play that with my wife, with my friends, and everyone, and we could just have a good time playing some co-op Resident Evil. There we go. Of course we do.
Hold on tight. I'm scared. Why is it so loud? It's gonna be okay. Just don't let go. Come on. Come on. It's just pinning you down. Stay away!
There we go.
Grace? Are you hurt? I'm okay. That's good. Good, Emily. What's going
Let's skip that. Grab this can. So there's a little something that I discovered. I had to look this up, but I could take that hand to one of the analyzer things.
with me? It's not safe here. Okay. Good.
So I could take this hand to the analyzer, and
That's
it'll give me a little Easter egg. I think I need to have Emily with me to do that. Sir? That's fine. Oh, it's over here. I thought it was in this room. So yeah, you can put the hand in the analyzer for a little Easter egg, you guys. Let's play. But that's like the only thing. Like there is like a little mini mystery in the game that involves that hand, and it gives a code, but nobody knows what else to do after that. Like you have to really like look around and do things in the mansion or in the clinic. You know, it's called the final puzzle. It's the challenge. It's this right here. This right here. Let the sweet pair hear the voice. So people are thinking it's something to do with Grace and Emily inside the clinic, and you have to do something for it. And there's like a bunch of different things you have to do to trigger it. So the hand's one of them. Then there's like that code that you saw on the screen, and that's where it stops for now. Like nobody really knows where else to go for that. And then there's like a bunch of other clues and hidden cryptic things that like Leon will find, and you have to like combine it together. So it's like there's something at the very end of the game that Leon will find, and then you have to bring it, replay the game again, and be at the very beginning of the game and do something else. It's like it's like remember when Batman Arkham Asylum came out and there was like a hidden room in the game, and if you blew up the wall like 3 times, you will access the room. And when you do, you'll actually see like an Easter egg, a plan for the sequel. So it's something along the lines of that, like in terms of like it's well hidden to the point where people don't even know, and we're just trying to dig into the game and try to figure out what's going on. Like there's certain things I could do with Emily right here just by carrying her around. Let's see. So I should put the hand back. Then remember when I first played the game a couple days ago? I got to like this room that had an hourglass, but the hourglass I can use it for anything. It turns out if you turn the hourglass upside down and let the sand run, you get to there's a code inside the hourglass for something. It's super cryptic. Like the only other Resident Evil that was kind of like this kind of cryptic was RE7's demo called the Beginning Hour demo. They use like a severed hand or a foot or something, and then other things you have to do. There's blood over there. Hold on, I'm gonna get more blood. So I do need to put Emily down for a bit. It's not a lot. Oh, the door's blocked off. There's one other thing I need to grab over here. It's the notebook, Gideon's notebook. Like, you can pick it up and read it, and it gives you a code for one of the artificial devices. But, like, I think for the artificial heart box or something. But it stays in your inventory and it never goes away, which is the weird thing. So take the notebook. Also, remember in that room, I had a cutscene with Grace, with Gideon and stuff. It was like when I first played it. When I replayed it in this save file, I never got that cutscene because I guess I sequence breaked or did something different, and Gideon never showed up in the room. So that's one thing that I do love about Requiem. There is a lot of hidden secrets in the game. So another trick too, since I'm running this on casual, if your health drops into danger, your health will regenerate back to caution or halfway. And then on top of that, while you can't use the herbs or like the sprays and stuff, the injector, you can use the steroid to get your health back up. It doesn't disqualify you from the no-heal run.
We did it. Emily? Are you alright? Emily?
I don't know.
Well, let's just... we need to keep moving, okay? Emily?
Okay.
Haley? Nope. Oh, I can't take that. See, this notebook will always stay with you, but it's the only note in the game that actually has like a physical item. Emily's the little girl, you know, the girl that I'm carrying.
Oh my god.
Hey!
So I'll put that in there. See, it's the same with like the severed hand as well. Like, you see how the square socket wrench has that check mark? That means like you don't have to use that item anymore. You've already used it, it's done. You could discard it. But the severed hand and notebook doesn't get those. So there's probably some use to them, but we do not know what they are for yet.
Please, just let it be in here.
Can I break this? No, I can't break it. Wait, that's new. Hmm. It's like a compass. And this is the hourglass I was telling you guys about. Oh, see? The sound does go down. And see that number right there on the very top, you guys? It gives like a coordinate or something. From what I've heard online is that this is like a unit, like an astronomical unit or something. So don't know really where that goes or what we use it for. Put the hourglass in the box. I'm just checking the map again. So I don't know if you guys noticed. Remember outside of one of the offices, it was right next to where the singing lady was at the bar? Like right here, there's like a small diorama of the clinic, and nobody knows what it's for. Like you can look at it, you can examine it, but it's like it's just there, and it's weird. Some people think it may require something, or it may not. Hmm.
Who?
Hey, I'm gonna can't take a break from chatting for a bit since I have been chatting for like the past number of days. So just want to rest my voice up. Huh. Well, I don't really need it, but it's okay. You know what was a very fun no healing run for me? Was actually when I played Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2 Remake. That was a really fun and epic no healing run because when I got to the final boss, I was close to danger. Like, my health was in danger almost, and I was just like, oh, they could kill me in one shot. It was just me against them. I only had like a couple bullets and stuff. So, it was fun. It was epic, especially when I fought against Birkin. But then, and then I did it again when I played Resident Evil Village. It was easier, that one.
Found you.
Yes, see no there.
All personnel dispose of specimens and evacuate immediately.
Mind if I do?
Nice work. Oh, shit.
This is a very bloody game, guys. I remember when I first played it, I went up the stairs, I got hit by that thing that came down.
Why does this shit keep happening? Oh, I made it. Okay. I'm coming, Emily. No.
Okay. Now we're gonna switch over to Leon.
Elvis.
And yes, I gave Leon his RE4 outfit.
Sherry, Grace is still here.
The FBI agent.
Yeah. Found some files on Victor's computer. She's connected to this somehow.
In case you guys are wondering, that's when you play casual mode, the auto aim is really precise.
Is she okay?
No. I've got it covered.
Yeah, see, remember how I had it upgrading stuff when I went through the game? Yeah, I'd have to do it all over again.
Covered. Must be time for the evening service.
Please, Grace, take your time. Open that door. I swear, this whole time I could have just gone, like, Leon could have just jumped down, ran over there to help Grace. But no, he's like, I'm going to chill here. I'm going to snipe.
Hang in there, Grace.
There we go.
All right.
I'll make sure I got her.
Excuse me.
So for everyone who's tuning in, watching the stream, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's just me ranting and talking and being weird on the stream. We'll have some spoilers here and there, Requiem, Resident Evil, stuff like that. But this is mostly a chill, casual stream. Looks like he had restless leg syndrome right there, you guys. Moving his leg.
Stay with me.
This is this. Did my Vic. Don't ask me what happened there, because I have no idea either.
Time to clear out the rest.
I'm not gonna lie, that moment made me feel like a badass. Alright, now switching back over to Grace. It's her boss fight time.
There's gotta be a way to get to the surface.
I'm not gonna lie, this little underground part right here, and the basement part, it reminds me of Resident Evil 0. I don't know why.
I'm sorry, I know it hurts. I'm so sorry.
So just for reference, the helicopter crash, Emily got injured in the crash, and she was like bleeding out. I could make more Molotov cocktails. Oh, we got blood juice. I'm sorry. No, seriously. Thank you for joining me on this casual stream.
There has to be a way to kill that thing.
Oh, what? Doesn't let me go now?
Insufficient power. Reset the power distribution units on the lower floor.
Gotta get the power on. It's only for any chance.
So you can go here, then we go in here. The game is like trying to auto target on it.
Steven! Why is it so stiff? Why won't it stop? Just die already.
Right. She even runs away like a Xenomorph.
Two to go.
Next one, control.
Give me a break. Only one more.
Power has been successfully restored.
So remember when I originally played that part? She busted through
I need to
the
hurry.
barrels and stuff. I guess it only triggers if she's like after you, like chasing after you. Oh, go the wrong way.
We're getting out of here. Get out of the fucking way. Come on. Open. Finally.
This definitely mutate. All right. Just gonna save on this. So now Leon's finally in Raccoon City. I think I'm gonna end my stream here, you guys. Because honestly, the stream was just me talking about Resident Evil and the future of the series and stuff like that, and just really, dissecting the series as a whole and all that. Vita, thank you for providing some good ideas. So I appreciate that, and also for the sub too. Blow, babe, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching as well. And for everyone else who is lurking, who's here, been on and off in the stream, thank you so much. So this will probably be my last Resident Evil Requiem stream. However, it's not going to be my last stream. So I think later on tonight I may do another stream. I'm not sure. Give or take. Might be a Marvel Rival stream, or it might be a Dead by Daylight stream, or something like that. And then, like, in the coming days, I'll probably have streams here and there about other things, like maybe in different Resident Evil. Might be playing some Resident Evil 4 or something. I don't know. And then, next week, WWE 2K26 comes out, and I will definitely be streaming that. Creating characters, going through career mode, and all that stuff. That's going to be like the next major game that I do want to stream. But okay, guys, so that's it for me on this Resident Evil Requiem stream. Hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts and ideas and all that stuff. And yeah, so I hope you guys take it easy, and I'll catch you guys on the next stream, okay? But until then, take care. Peace out. Later.